Hey everyone, it's Kelly Kucera here. I am a presidential founder with Color Street, and today I'm going to explain the right side of the career plan, which is the executive phase of the Color Street compensation plan. And to do that, I've created, well, first let's take a look at it. Do a little screen share here. So here is the right side, the executive phase of our career plan. You can see this was the whole career plan, and after you surpass those levels, this is our high-level leadership side of the career plan. So we're going to be looking at executive director, senior executive, and national executive director. So to do that, I actually go to another screen. I have created a fake team here. So here we have, I'm pretending this is me, Kelly, that at the executive level, you have to, in order to qualify for the team override bonus, you have to be bonus qualified of 300 or more. So here I'm showing I have PV, personal volume, which is retail price. I'm saying I have 900, but you only need 300. You have to have a group volume, and that's a capped group volume, meaning capped means that you can't have one leg make up more than 50% of your required volume of this 50,000. So you have to have 50,000 or more capped group volume, and then your accumulate group volume has to be 150,000 or more, and that means that you have your entire team has sales of 150,000 since you started. So it started on your very first day as a stylist, and up until now, when you add all the months together, they have to total 150,000 or more. So those are those monetary requirements there. Then you also have to have team leadership requirements. You have to have one senior director or higher. And over here, I've got just a color-coded key here. And so here, this dark navy blue is a senior director. For example, this is Bob, he's a senior director. But senior director or higher, so anybody that's an executive director, a senior executive director, or a national executive director would count as well. So all the people here that are senior director or above are Bob, Jenny, Brenda, and Gigi. But you only need one, and you can only count each leg once. So Brenda and Gigi are in the same leg. You can only count that leg once. All right, so for this example, I'm going to go ahead and use my senior director example as Brenda. She's actually an executive director. She's above, but she will count for that requirement. And then you need two directors. Now, Sally is a team leader. She's not a director, but it can be anybody within her downline. And so Jenny on her downline happens to be an executive director, so she's well above the level of director that we need. But we can count her as one of those. And then Bob. Bob is also above the level of director. He's a senior director, but so he can count for that. It has to be director or above. And then you need 3 bonus qualified legs for the month. So in this instance, I've got Mary. It doesn't matter what rank she is, just her or somebody on that leg has got to be bonus qualified. Lori, I'm going to count her. Unfortunately, Ann's team this month, she only has 100, so she's not going to fit into any of the qualifications I need. And then Erin here on Jill's team, she's bonus qualified. Jill isn't, but that's okay. Somebody in her downline is. So Erin will count as that 6th bonus qualified leg for me. Now, when that happens, the big question is pay. What do you get paid? So you're going to get paid all the things you got paid over here on this side of the career plan at senior director. So let me just bump it down here to senior director. You're going to earn 25 to 35% on your own personal sales. You're going to earn 3% commission on anybody you personally enrolled and brought into the business. You're going to earn 3% on the sales of anybody they brought into the business. You're going to earn 3% on all the stylists on your level 1, 3% on level 2, 3% on level 3, 3% on level 4. And then you're also going to earn 1.5% of all your team members that are your 5th level or below down to the next senior director's 5th level. But you get all of that, plus you are going to earn 1.5% of your total team volume. Now that would be your entire team if you didn't have any executives. So if Brenda and Jenny and Gigi were all senior director or below, you would earn 1.5% on everybody, your entire group volume. So here in this example, it's $50,000. You would earn 3% or 1.5% on that amount. Now, when you get somebody that's at the executive level, the first person in that line, in that lineage that hits executive becomes your first generation. So in this leg over here, in Sally's leg, Jenny is your first generation executive. In this leg over here, Brenda is your first generation executive. Fran is a director, so she's not an executive. So Gigi, even though she might be on your 3rd or 4th level, because there's got to be people in between here to make these levels hit. They're condensed for this example. But if Gigi is right here, she's a senior executive. She's an executive above, so she would be considered your 2nd generation executive. And as an executive director, you are going to earn 3% on your first generation. You're also going to get $500 to put towards your car or lifestyle bonus. It's money you can use however you see fit. But here, this is super exciting because Jenny is an executive. So instead of earning 1.5% on her and her entire downline, I will actually earn 3% on Jenny and her downline. I will earn 1.5% on Sally because that's that. Go back here. That's the team volume, 1.5%. But, sorry, I got to find the right page to open again. But for Jenny and her entire downline, it will be 3%. So Sally and everybody down to Jenny, 1.5%. Jenny, 3%. Let's see what the example would be over here. Brenda. On Brenda, she's also your first generation because she's the closest to the top of you. She's the closest to you in that leg that's an executive or above. So she is your first generation. You will earn 3% on Brenda and everybody that's in the downline, but not Gigi, because Gigi is your 2nd generation. And as an executive, you only earn that 3% on your first generation. So unfortunately, you will not earn any additional bonuses on Gigi's team for the generational bonus as an executive director. However, you will when you bump up to senior executive director. Now on Bob and everybody else on your team, they will count in that 1.5% team volume range. Let's take a look at senior executive director. So in this example, we've got a similar looking team here, but I went a little bit deeper on Brenda's leg. Hi, buddy. My little boy's here. On Brenda's leg, I went a little bit deeper so we could pretend we have some deeper generations here. So Brenda is a 1st generation executive. Gigi is 2nd. James is 3rd. And then Laura is 4th. Hey, it's real life, working at home. No, not tonight, honey. Okay, sorry, I'm working. Can you come back in a few minutes? I'm almost done. No. Okay, so on Brenda, you're going to earn the 3.5% on her, which is going to include Director Fran here, everybody there because they're your 1st generation. And as a senior executive director, you're also going to earn 3% on Gigi and her entire team, but not anybody James or below because this is the 3rd generation. And as a senior executive director, you earn 3% on your 1st generation and on your 2nd generation. You also are going to earn a $750 car lifestyle bonus. Please, Debbie, let Mama finish her work. Okay, let me speed through this next part? Go ask Dad. Go ask Daddy. Okay. National Executive Director. Oh, I wish I could pause recording. All right, National Executive Director. This is really exciting. This is the top level in our leadership program that pays out an additional level. So in this, you're going to earn everything as you did before, but you're going to be able to earn the generational override on 3 levels. So Sally would be your first level that you'd earn a generational executive override. Jenny would be second. So you would earn an additional 3% on everybody on these ladies' teams. Now in this leg, you would earn 3% of Brenda's entire team down to Gigi, but you would also earn 3% on Gigi's entire team and 3% on Tommy's, but not 3% on Jenna's because she's your 4th generation executive director. And everybody else here, you would earn 1.5%. Here, why don't you say hi? She wants a cookie that somebody gave me as a gift. I don't think you ate enough dinner, is why Daddy said no. All right, so hopefully that explains a little bit better the requirements that are needed on the executive side and how all of that money can actually add up to a significant commission when you are sharing the opportunity of Color Street. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Reach out if you have any questions.